flourish together. Sponsors: Duffy's Health and Beauty, Yumvita, Shea Butter Souvenirs, Black Peacock, Colgate, Nyonyo, Munchies Biscuits, Soko Bags, Polyglath, Black Secret, Deva Products, Ocean Spray, Festival, Trolley Market, and Zara Foods.
We're back 17 minutes after 9 right here on our Flourish series on Sunny 88.7.
And joining us today on the Flourish series is Gloria Akoto. She's head financial planning and international products for EcoBank Wealth and Asset Management Group. I believe by the time we are done, she's going to help somebody become wealthy. And I'm raising my hand. And she's going to be sharing valuable insights and practical advice on how women can take control of their finances, achieve financial independence, and also build a brighter financial future. So it's all about smart money moves for women today on the Flourish series. Good morning, Gloria, and welcome to Sunny 88.7 FM. This is the iMDRIVE.
Hi, good morning, and good morning to your listeners.
Fantastic.
Happy to be here.
Awesome. So we're live on Facebook. Also, you can watch us on YouTube, and you can join us on Sunny TV. Gloria, how did you feel when we shared this topic with you? There's something we want to discuss during this Flourish series for this month on Sunny FM.
Yeah, thank you once again. So anytime we hear about smart money moves, let me emphasize that it's something that involves everybody. However, it is critical for women because I'm sure you agree with me that women are the bedrock of our economies. And then by extension, the nation. So I was so excited to hear that as part of the Mother's Day celebration, Sunny FM is putting this together to ensure that we empower our women financially to be able to protect their wealth and then also leave a legacy for the next generation. And so it's an exciting one.
It is one. So, but first, I want us to talk about, I'm curious about the most common mistakes you've seen, the most common financial mistakes that you've seen women make over the years of working in your field. If you can share that with us.
Okay, thank you. So we've come across a number of mistakes that investors have made, by extension women. And one of the key things that I always talk about is not having a plan. Not having a financial goal. Let's look at it from this angle. We are going on a journey. You have not planned your routes. You don't know where you are going to land, and then you embark on that journey. There are a number of things that are likely to happen. Even if you end up getting to your destination, there could be a number of obstacles. However, if you put plans in place, what happens to you? And so this will feed into my third point of saying that we need to create multiple streams of income. We've seen a number of women just relying on one stream of income. There are several ways and sources that one can create an income. In a worst case scenario, you can be an investor in addition to your daily income that you make. We've heard stories where people will tell you that it's not everybody that can run a business. I agree, yes, it's not everybody that can run a business, but everybody can invest.
Okay.
So it's key to say that we don't rely on one source of income. So these three key areas, I'll summarize as the key mistakes that we have seen women make so far as their finances are concerned.
Well, Jenny, I would want to look at it this way. So as a woman listening to us this morning begins, let's say, a wealth creation journey, I believe there must be some pillars, there must be some steps. Where do one begin? Where do we start from? What would be the best way to begin a plan that will end you somewhere good about your finances?
Yeah, thank you. So the plan always starts with a plan. So you need to put together a financial plan. And what we have seen in our part of the world is everybody try to sort of be everything. So if you want to put together a financial plan, there's no need for you to say you want to do it on your own. You need to approach a professional. And we have a number of investment houses that have financial advisors. So they will help you put together a plan. And the plan should not just focus on what you need in the short term. It should contain your entire financial. It's meant to cater for your short-term needs. Okay. So we we encourage that at least you keep between 3 months to 6 months of your earnings in a short-term investment instrument.
And that's the one you can go to if you have some short-term needs.
Exactly.
Okay.
So this will be in very liquid investments. Okay. So you can go to that when you need it. You don't go into your retirement fund when you need short-term funds. Another key thing is prioritizing the education of our kids, planning and ensuring that from the moment they arrive on this earth, we plan adequately towards their education.
You can buy shares in this company. We've also heard about Forex. I mean, I know a couple of people are into cryptocurrency. I think I'm a low risk taker when it comes to investment. But if you can tell us more about these areas, what the benefits are, what the risks are, if you have some advice on these things, yes, what exactly are they?
Okay, thank you. So let me begin with shares. We have seen investors run away from shares. We have also seen investors make a lot of money from shares. It all boils down to your risk tolerance level. When we talk of shares, all that we are saying is it's you buying a part of a company. And if you're part of an organization, what it means is that you share in the success and the failure of the organization. So if you're a shareholder of a company, it doesn't mean that your shares will continue to appreciate all the time. Part of the company, so it's a long-term decision. And then some of the benefits that you get when you buy shares is that you benefit from the capital appreciation, or what we call capital gains. So when in this shares most of the time are quoted on regulated exchanges like the Ghana Stock Exchange. So when share prices move up and you bought it at a lower price, what it means is that you are gaining that. Another gain that you also get from shares is dividend, where a portion of the profits of a company is shared to the owners of the company. So you also get to benefit from that. But as I said, it is not something for the short term. It could have some volatility. So it is good to invest in shares, but my advice will say that when you're investing in shares, ensure that you do it as part of a diversification strategy. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. You spread it across. You have some investments in some short term that will cater for your emergency. Is that he said he doesn't put his money in anything he doesn't understand. It is key and important that you understand everything that is about Forex before you get into it. And finally, I would want to say that I will see as a professional, I don't see Forex as an instrument that you use for your long-term goals or your long-term investment needs. They could fit in for some short-term gains because it can be a bit volatile. I'm sure we've all seen what is happening. Few months ago, the story was different. Today we are talking about a different thing.
Yeah.
Yes. So we need to be cautious and ensure that we don't put all our eggs in one basket, and then most importantly, we don't use it to finance our long-term goals.
And I think another area for me now is the cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin issue. If you can enlighten us on that as well.
Yes. So yes,
the gentlemen here are excited.
Yes, I can see all the smiles. Yes. So digital currencies or that we see a lot of people invest in. Again, it comes back to the issues around volatility, access to a financial advisor. All you need to do is just to go to your investment house, where I work, EcoBank. Come to us. We have a number of financial planners and financial advisors there. You speak to them. They will guide you through a process, guide you through a plan, and it's all free.
This is good to hear.
Jenny, I would like to take Gloria back a little when you were talking about budgeting. I mean, personally, woman to woman, that woman listening to us this morning, what are some of your simple budgeting habits or tools that a woman can adopt this morning, to kind of
avoiding impulse, key and important. Personally, there are times that I just come across, yes, when it comes to impulse, we are all corporate sometimes, but I try as much as possible. So when I come across this and it's so beautiful, you wish you could have
that
it,
dress,
but at the end of the day, I just tell myself that it is not part of my budget for this month. If I really want it, I'll put it as part of a budget in the next,
month.
Yes, so just being disciplined and sticking to a plan. is important.
Be disciplined and stick to a plan. And that's big for you women. I mean, last week, Sunday, I think Sunday over the weekend, I was with a friend, and his biggest complaint, Jenny, was how, I mean, they're doing well, but how his wife cannot stop.
Let's ensure that when we are putting this plan in place, it's not just focusing on just one area. We are looking at investing our money. We are looking again at protecting it, and protecting it through insurance, ensuring that you are taking life insurance. You are insuring your property just to ensure that you are able to restore the value. And then finally, leaving a legacy.